Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win, or you find a way to lose. Check this out, man. First, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Doesn't cost you anything, and I'd appreciate it. Manny Pacquiao is a 8-division boxing champion. And if you didn't know, the brother from the Philippines, right? And he's one of the most recognizable stars in the whole world, especially coming out of the PI. But my boy is trying to figure out a way to get over to those 2024 Olympics. Now, this is the thing. You have Pacquiao talking about it. You have Sean Gibbons, the president of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, talking about Manny Pacquiao, trying to find a way how he can be involved in the Olympics in Paris on July 26, 2024, not only in boxing. We talked about boxing already, right? But also, swear to God, for basketball. Now, the thing is this. The Philippines, their basketball team gets busy. They have some serious talent out there in the PI. And if you didn't know, man, Filipinos love basketball. I'm telling you, man, I had a lot of Filipino partners. Remember, I'm retired military. Anywhere I went, my little PI partners were having their little get-togethers. And let me tell you, man, where you see one, you see 1,000 of them. They stick together. But Lord have mercy, they like basketball. It's just like my Puerto Rican partners, Dominican partners, them cats love baseball. You know what I'm saying? But that being said, man, look, professional athletes have been allowed to compete in the Olympics. Basketball, boxing now. But my thing is this, right? I understand Pacquiao, who's getting up there, a few years, he'll be 50 years old. And he has some aspirations. Kind of want to check the box. Hey, been to the Olympics, picked up a medal or didn't medal. Just check the box that hadn't gone to the Olympics and fought for his country. But this whole thing about Pacquiao going and playing basketball at the Olympics. I understand some people see Michael Jordan, and then they figure Philippines as Manny Jordan, and that he would be able to come out here in the Olympics and somehow hit the game-winning shot. But let me tell you something. I respect Manny Pacquiao for what he's done as far as boxing. This man has 62 wins, 8 losses, 2 draws. You can't argue his skills inside the ring. 8 different divisions, speed like you've never seen, explosiveness like you've never seen, power like you've never seen. But that doesn't necessarily correlate to what he can do on the basketball court. All right? So his desire to represent his country in the Olympics for boxing, maybe he gets there. Basketball, I think that's going to continue to linger. All right? But, when you're a star like him, things tend to happen, right? Manny Pacquiao could end up playing basketball for the Philippines. And I'm telling you what, man, 100%, under the right circumstances, I'm going to tell you right now, Manny Pacquiao could definitely end up being in some capacity, or in some capacity end up on a team and get some game time. And that's 100% a reality, right? Now, for those of you who are saying the only way Pacquiao could get on the Filipino basketball team is if he pays his way in. Look, man, I'm going to tell y'all right now, I don't think Manny Pacquiao will have to bribe his way onto the team. I think, if anything, that puts the team in a much better space as far as morale, as far as the environment, the atmosphere. And Pacquiao, I think he could score, but I just don't think he's going to be hitting no game-winning shots. But the president of the Philippine Olympic Committee and those guys, they're already looking at it. These are serious conversations. I'm telling you, man, y'all think I'm joking. But he'd have to get out there and practice and make the team. So basically, he'd have to qualify. And the same thing is for him to try to qualify as a boxer. So they're investigating ways right now to see how to get Pacquiao to qualify. not just for boxing, for basketball. And the Philippines could also attempt to qualify him as maybe a replacement or some kind of special team where they have a certain amount of men and women, like a composite team, to where they can get him on that team and somehow get him to be able to compete at an Olympic level, basketball-wise. The issue he will come across with boxing is his age, if he can pass the physicals, and how people are going to feel about having Pacquiao, who was an absolute beast in his prime, who's still an absolute monster at age 44, 45, to get in there, man, and probably bludgeon some 17, 18-year-old. You know what I mean? Some kid, so I think that's going to be concern. But at the same time, that could motivate whoever it is he's going to be facing off against to be like, oh, okay, I have the opportunity as an amateur. I may never turn pro, but to get to fight Manny Pacquiao, which Earl Spence didn't get that opportunity. So many fighters who wanted to fight him and didn't get that opportunity. Terrence Crawford didn't get that opportunity. And here I am, this amateur with however many fights I have, get a chance to get in here and bang with Manny Pacquiao. And then basketball-wise, if they can sort that out, somebody be able to play against, instead of, if they didn't get a chance to play against Michael Jordan, they get to play against Manny Jordan. But that being said, this is no joke, people. This is serious talk. But I think he should do what he wants. You know why? Because you only live once. And Manny Pacquiao comes from a very, very hard life. This man was dead broke. No food, man. You know what I'm saying? Not even galvanized roof. No sneakers, selling donuts, hungry. It's a different type of poverty. They have something in the Philippines. I forgot the name of it. When I was staying in the PI, I was there for like 45 days. But I had a partner who was with us, right? He was from out there. He took us with him to where he was from, his village, right? So we out there. It's just amazing. But, I fit in pretty good because I got that island background. So we there chilling, talking, eating, music, breezing. But there's something that we took to a poor area, and where they take food out the garbage, right? People and tourists and people in the country would eat and throw it in the garbage. They would take that, then they would go and then they would recook it, re-prepare it, and then sell that in those poor communities. And people were tearing that up, man. And I was like, yo, what is this? Now, don't get me wrong. With my background and spending a lot of time in the Caribbean, you see a lot of everything out there. You see vagrants out there eating out the trash and shit like that, right? But I've never seen anyone start a business where they're taking trash out of dumpsters, right? And receptacles, and then re-cooking it or whatever, and then they're selling that to poor people because that's all people can afford. And that blew my mind. So what I'm telling you is, when you think about Pacquiao and his upbringing, we can make fun about this man trying to play basketball, hit the game-winning shot. But if I came from his background, I would do any and everything I wanted to right now, because let me tell you something. I don't know what anyone's struggle is out here. I'm not going to say anyone's struggle is worse than someone else's. I'm not going to say anyone has it better than someone else. But I don't know how many people. I don't have one friend who had to eat out of a garbage can, or had parents had to go and in order to get them food, had to buy food from the vendor who was selling basically recycled trash, recycled waste. So for Manny Pacquiao, go do what you want. I salute you. But I still don't see that man hitting the game-winning shot. Y'all keep cool. Shout out to the veterans, all 7 continents. Manny Jordan, I'm in the breeze.